It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest is Joe Lyons. He's a member of the Claremont City Council, and Claremont on the edge of the Inland Empire, and we know that region generally really has suffered during the recent economic downturn. We're seeing some movement to the benefit, but it's still tough times. As a result, not surprisingly, the Occupy movement actually came to Claremont in a big way. Talk to us about that.
Well, they took up residence, first a student-initiated program, and then the elders of Claremont, again, being very socially active, participated in it.
Multi-generational.
Multi-generational and community-wide. And then we had 3 homeless individuals that live in Claremont, actually reside for almost 4 months.
And what's interesting about the Occupy movement, it made a lot of noise, but people have wondered, was there any movement as a result of the protests? And as it relates to Claremont, apparently there was.
Yes, we felt again that the issues that were being raised, particularly in the area of chronic homelessness within communities, the foreclosure effects on residents, and the banking that the city does with our local banking establishments, were all 3 issues that were raised by the group as areas that were both awareness raising in the beginning, and then there was a request, well, what could the city do in those 3 areas to assist citizens of Claremont? And
you are taking steps which may be very well timed. As you may know, California has seen a spike in poverty. According to the Census Bureau, more people are on food stamps than were in past years. So what are you doing to help these folks?
Well, in the area of homelessness, the Center for Independent Living has agreed to work with the chronically homeless 3 individuals who will actually attempt to identify those within the homeless community, provide them with necessary identification so that they can qualify for various services that are offered, and then start moving on into perhaps employment opportunities that are presently not available to them. In the area of foreclosure, the elders in particular came together to form a group, a citizen-based group, that will try to identify people early enough in the process to where their assistance in moving them through that very complicated and complex system can actually perhaps result in longer residency in those positions in homes that are being foreclosed on. And then the 3rd area is there have been requests to look at where we put our money as a city, although we don't have a lot of flexibility in that regard, in that there has to be certainly the banks have to have the collateralization that protects our money. There is still an opportunity perhaps to go more local with those monies that we do have control over, and then therefore have some accountability that those banks, more national banks, have, I think, failed not only at the city level, but I think nationally.
What about tensions generally? I think about Claremont. It has the 5 Claremont colleges, which are just majestic. And I have to think that when some see those students driving around in their fancy cars at this top-notch university, it can cause some animosity. But is that what happened, or have the students come together with the community to help with those that are struggling?
Right. I think the focus of education at least the Pomona College is one where social awareness of issues is a critical piece of their education. And I think they've always interacted with the more socially progressive and active senior community in a way that the seniors certainly welcome their participation. And there is, of course, the undercurrent of animosity that does exist, as you mentioned. But on the whole, I think we have a really good relationship with both the students and
His name is Joe Lyons. He is a member of the City Council in Claremont. My name is Brad Pomerance. I thank you so much for staying with us on Time Warner Cable's local edition. Back to HLN.